Very excited to stream for you today. I have not didn't stream the past week or two because I've just been so busy and really thinking about the purpose of streams. When I started streaming a month ago, maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago, my idea was to stream me practicing. But when I just practice streams, me practicing with the camera off and scales and stuff, it just didn't seem that it was very draining. And there was not much chat interaction, and so hold on, let me fix the lights here. Ta-da! Ooh, look at that shiny forehead. Okay, but today is different. The most successful streams, I've done maybe 4 or 6 streams over the past month. The most successful ones are when I'm bringing music that I've already learned to you and play it, and then I can take pauses and interact with chat, give examples, and also explain what I'm doing. So I think that it would be, I can't do that every time because, it takes time to learn a piece, but I think I can do 1 or 2 streams like that a week. I'm going to start with at least one, and then maybe I'll still try some practice streams where you don't see my face and just me being a workaholic on the piano. Okay, so, but today is going to be a little bit more interactive. I need to record a Chopin Mazurka, which I've learned from memory, and I want to just go over it. I'll do some slow practicing, and then I'll think about how I like it and where it's at, and then try it without the music to make sure it's memorized correctly, and then we'll go to the Haydn Concerto. And I've got about about 2 hours or so at my disposal, so we'll try and get to 2 hours. And it's interesting, the streams that are piano music are shorter than video game streams, which can be 8 to 10, 12 hours. You just can't straight practice piano well in a focused way for 12 hours. In fact, bad practicing can lead to mistakes and unfocused practicing, that is. So let's get to the Chopin Mazurka. We'll take another sip of water, and then we shall be on our way. Okay. You can see here, Mazurka. I'm bringing it closer to the camera. This is Opus 6, number 2. So it's one of the earlier ones, one of the easier ones, actually. The 6, number 2, but still quite beautiful. It is a Kujawiak. So there are 3 types of mazurkas. This is a Kujawiak, and it's a little bit slower and swingy. We could just describe it quickly like that. Okay, let's come in. First out, that was okay. There's a little stiffness in my left hand. I think I need to control my left hand better. It's a bit too stiff. It could be a freer sound in general. That's what I noticed there. All right, let's go. Okay, for me, my left hand felt much freer. You can see the when you move it, like up and down like this, and it's not stiff. It's much better. A little bit of palm action. Actually, let me change the view so you can see my palm a little bit. Yeah, you can see moving up and down. You can't see from a side view. Side view will be coming sometime in the future. All right, so let's continue. I'm okay with that. Let me try it at a faster tempo and see how I like that. Okay, now this part of it I'm okay with. Um, I'm going to play around with having a more free left right hand melody. Um, my teacher, I'm in Poland actually, studying from a really good professor, and she suggests not having to get into the character of the piece, having a more free, kind of relaxed right hand as well. And I think that I'm a little bit stiff in there as well. So I'm going to try to play this melody a little bit more free flowing, maybe even exaggerate the emotions a bit. See how that goes. Okay, that wasn't too bad to my ears. It seemed okay. Um, I found my mind getting a little bored of it. I'm just being honest. The when the brain does something over and over and over and over and over again, I've had this piece probably a couple months. It starts to tune out a bit. So with that, it's not that I don't love it. It means I need to change something up, either the sound. I think it might be the tempo is too slow for my. I think I would like to speed it up a bit. So to the performance tempo. It's about moderato or allegro. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So let's do that, and then from there we'll refine it. Because this part specifically has, I wish I don't have a camera to show you yet, but there's some some marks that look like this. It's accent marks. And I don't think I'm approaching it well. The rest of the piece is a little bit more flowy and there's a more circular motion. This specific spot, I think I'm going to try coming down more vertically. See how that goes. Because I wasn't happy with that one spot. Yes, that worked for me. For these notes going down like this, because they're all supposed to be a little accented. Da, da, da. And in Mazurka, if you can imagine, Mazurka is a country dance in Poland. So you can imagine people actually they actually stomp their feet on the ground. So when I see that, that's how I imagine it. I imagine it's bum 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 bum, and sometimes it's people they jump up in the air, like the man will take the woman and she goes whoop, she'll go up like this part, like sometimes you have to feel like we have to play the piece like someone is coming from the air and then they're hitting the ground like right there. Yeah, yeah, da, da, ba, bum, ba, bum, bum. And often that is on beat two, so which is different from a waltz where the accent is on beat one. So let's play this section again and then on to the next one. Hold on, I think test the sound. I think the sound should be fine. Let me turn it up a bit. The mistake I was making there was I wasn't playing the 32nd and 16th notes, 16th rests and 16th notes correctly. I wasn't adding that. I was making it sometimes an eighth note, so that's actually very bad. But Chopin, he changes it from place to place, so you have to be very detailed when you play to make sure you're playing all the rhythms correctly. Wonderful. Okay, so to my ears, that sounded cleaner, cleaner rhythms, and then the ending part was clean as well, with a good trill. What it did was, I think I might be lagging a bit. Oh, no, maybe not. Anyway, yeah, I think that the internet might be lagging. 1 second.